First off, forgive my nails. I just went to paint the new apartment, so I have black paint inside of my nails. So let us begin. Let me show you all a sketch that I made. So this is the goal. This is what we are trying to achieve. So scrap denim skirts. This part right here is going to be our waistband, and I want the foundation, the base skirt, to be an A-line skirt. Then we can have our gathers from, let's say, the middle of our inline skirts, then the second gathers. Okay, so I haven't really seen this anywhere. I am going to share photos of my inspiration with you guys, but I am going long. The inspirations that I have, they are 3/4, or I think they are 3/4 calf length, I think, but I decided to go full length. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. I am going to first start drafting my A-line skirts pattern. I am going to use my Dartless bodice pattern, but first we have this net that I have a little less than 3 yards of. I used little out of it for the Kiana Bolono corset, and we have scraps of denim fabric that I cut. Some are from like full denim outfits. This is from a denim jacket. I recently made a scrap fabric project. I made a couple of bags from denim, but I didn't make a video or take pictures because I was doing them to sell. So this is also from a full denim outfit, a full jean outfit. They're jeans. And this is the remainder from the scrap project. So I am using scrap jeans. I want the scrap pieces to be like big squares. I don't want the small squares. I want the big squares. These pockets, I plan to put them at the back. Where is the second pocket? We are going to look for that later. Okay, this is the second pocket. They are going to be side by side at the back for a back pocket and all that. So this is going to be my waistband. I removed this from one of the jeans. So this is going to be my waistband. I already took out the bottom seam because when I am done with the skirt, I have to insert the skirt here and sew short. Okay, I am not going to do anything about these raw edges. This was exactly the way I cut it out. I am not going to do anything about the raw edges. I am going to leave it as it is because denim with raw frayed edges to look nice, right? They usually look nice, so I am going to leave this as it is. Okay, so let's get started with the pattern drafting. So here I have my Dartless bodice pattern. I've done traced out my waist area, from my waist area down to my hip area. Those are the only sides that I need. So my skirt length, I want a skirt length of 16 inches. That's my full skirt length. So from my waist down, I am going to measure 16 inches. Next up, I am going to extend this line down to the M. Then I'm just doing this out of my brain. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I feel like it's going to come out right. Does this look right? I think it does. So I'm going to figure out the measurement, that's the height of this waistband. So let's just figure out how wide it is. Okay, so this is about 1.5. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take 1.5 inches away from this waist area. And this side is not needed because this area is the waistband area. So we have this as our skirt length that we are working with. This is 14.5. That is fine. So this is what I have. This is what I am working with. I am not going to add seam allowance. I am just going to cut this out like so. So this right here is my skirt. Although I am feeling like it is way too short now, but I don't know. I decided to fold this waistband area. So we have this right now. So now we have this area sorted out, we have this area sorted out, and now we have to figure out what dimensions we are using for the second and third tier. So in order to do that, you're going to take the full skirt length. So the skirt, in my opinion, is short, so I decided to add 2 more inches to the length, and I think it's better. I want to be able to wear it out on a regular day. Now the next step for me is to start turning this scrap piece of fabric into a full fabric, a full piece of fabric. So I am just going to sort them out according to colors in order for me to have that contrast. So I have the first 3 sets. I have the first 3 steps, so I am just going to start sewing them together. The way I am sewing them together, I am not going to stitch them like seam to seam, something like this, then open them together. That is not the way I intend to stitch. I am just going to stitch on top, like top stitch, so that I can give chance for the denim to fray. Once the denim starts fraying, once I start washing and washing, the denim starts to fray, and that gives it another look. So yeah, so I am done piecing all my fabrics together. This is for the front and this is for the back. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place my pattern pieces. The front and the back, they are the same. I am using the same pattern for the front and the back. So this is just like an imperfect project. I don't want any perfect seams or joinings or anything. Okay, so this is what we're working with. My front panel is cut and ready to go. I added seam allowance only to the sides and to the waistline, and I am going to use this panel to cut the back panel. Guys, I am in love with what I am seeing already. Okay guys, I am done cutting. At this point I don't know. Okay, this is the front and this is the back. Okay, all right, I think I am loving this already. Okay, now the next thing for me to do is to add these pockets that I've got. So there is black here. I am going to move this to this point, and yes, so how far do I want to place them? I do not know. How far do we place pockets in jeans? How far down do we place them, guys? I don't know. So I have placed it 2 inches, 2.75, that is 2 3/4 from the top, and 1 1/4 from the side. So I'm going to take the sewing machine. I am going to top stitch it according to the previous top stitch lines that we have, and I'm going to do the same to this side. Remember, we are leaving the top open. This is our pocket. I am done sewing, and this is what we've got. Do I top stitch this? I don't know. But I feel like if I add the first layer of the gathers, it's going to cover somewhere around here, so I don't know. So this is this for the back. Let us move over to the front. So for the front, I am thinking I should add this. I really don't want to take out these pockets. I am just too lazy to start unpicking all these seams, guys. I don't think I have that strength. But this wouldn't be bad, like somewhere around here, so that it can be in front. What do you think, guys? Let me know what you think. I don't think I am going to end up using them because I don't want to unpick them, and if I add them with the base fabric, with this entire piece, I don't think it's going to look nice. The lazy way to do it, guys. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. I'm just too tired right now. So instead of unpicking all those seams, why don't I just cut around the pockets? I'm going to cut this fabric very close to the pocket so that it doesn't show. Let's try. Let's just try. Cut. We're not cutting the pockets. We're not cutting the pockets. Look at this, guys. Take a look at this. You see, I can just stop stitching all around. I'm a genius. So I'm going to do the same to the other pockets. Hey guys, better. So now I have to figure out my pocket placement. I have placed it 2.5 inches from the top and 2 inches from the sides. Now it is stop stitching time. Imperfect perfection. So my pockets are sewn, and now I have to move on to the next step, which I do not know what it is because I am figuring this out as I go, but yes, I am going to figure it out. Guys, so let us go over everything again because everything I said in the beginning is wrong. That is if I have not edited it out. But let us start working on the tiers because we have gotten to the point where we need to start working on the tiers, okay? So this part, remember I said I want this to be an A-line skirt. This is what I have done. This is going to be panel A. The first tier right here is going to be panel B, and this, which is the last tier, is going to be panel C. Now what we're going to do is to figure out how tall and wide these panels will be. That is panel B and panel C. Now in order to figure that out, we want to first measure our waist to hip. My waist to hip is 11 inches. I'm just going to write that down, and we are going to figure out our full skirt length. So from the waistband all the way to the hem, you want to figure that out. Mine is 41 inches. Okay, so now we are going to minus 41, which is the full skirt length, minus the waist to the hip. Now this waist to the hip measurement is from my waistband to somewhere below my bum. You can do that to the middle of your bum, you can do that to below your bum, right under your bum, whichever one you prefer. So the full waist length right here, I hope you guys can see what I'm showing you. The full waist length minus our waist to hip, and that is 30. So 30 divided by 2, because we want to figure out the measurement for this half, right? We only have 2 panels, so 30 divided by 2 is 15, which means that both B and C have to be 15 inches long. Okay, so from here to here has to be 15, from here to here has to be 15. Now we have to figure out how wide we want it to be. All right, so for panel B, I am going to do my hip circumference times 2.5, and here I have got 90. So for panel C, it is my hip circumference times 5, and for panel C I've got 180. So I know that for my panel B I have to cut out 15 by 90, and for panel C I have to cut out 15 by 180, and do not forget to add your seam allowance all around, okay, on all 4 sides. So I'm just going to cut and I'm going to get back to you guys. I have cut out my tiers. This is for tier B, which is just 1 piece. I have decided to make it shorter, and this is for tier C. For tier C we have 2 pieces that I am going to join together, and the tier C is longer than my tier B. Okay, so let us start. Before I start working on my tiers, I am going to take my front and back panel. I am going to place them right sides touching, and I am going to sew on just one side. So I'm not sewing on both sides, just one side with the seam allowance that I have added to it. So now I am done sewing just one side, and it is time for me to start working on my gather. So this is my panel B. I am going to sew 2 rows of stitching all the way to the end. You are going to have to use your longest stitch length, and you're not back stitching at the beginning and the end. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, 2 rows of stitching on one long end. Out of bobbin thread somewhere around here, but that is fine. So I have my 2 rows of stitching, and what I'm going to do next is that I am going to take the bobbin thread and I am going to start pulling just like the normal way gathers. Is it the bobbin thread or the top thread? Bobbin thread, it's working. So I'm going to do this till I have a full gathers or till I'm satisfied with the gathers that I have. So I've got my gathers all done and ready to go. I am going to bring my skirt. Obviously my gathers is tight, but we are going to loosen that up later in order for it to spread. So my waist to my hip, I said it is 11 inches. I'm going to measure 11 inches because that is where the first gather is going to be. That is where the first tier is going to be. So 11 inches. So this is my 11 inches all marked and ready to go, and this 11 inches is where my gathers will sit. I have to be careful because the front and the back of this fabric looks exactly alike. Okay, this is the back. So I have to spread my gathers so that it goes all the way. I am not sure if, I don't know. Let's just do it. So guys, instead of doing this, like sewing it right sides touching, then it comes like this, I don't think that is the look I want. So instead I want to go for something like this. I don't know guys, but I want something different, something like this where it has ruffles at the top, then it goes all the way down. I think that's what I'm going to do instead. Okay, so I'm just going to start separating the whole thing. Let me just pin this one to the start first. Let me pin it to one corner. Then I am going to start spreading my gathers. Oh god. Moving circle dots, guys. This is what I have got now. I have spread the panel B evenly on the panel A, and I'm just going to top stitch across. Hey guys, so panel B has been sewn on. I am going to unpick the stitches that I used to gather the panel, and I have gathered panel C. This is my panel C, and I am going to place it on panel B. Now the way I am placing it the way the tiers and the gather skirts are supposed to be placed. I'm going to place them right sides touching, not the way I placed panel B to panel A. I am going to show you guys. There is no lights right now, but I am going to try as much as possible to show you guys what I mean. This is the panel A and B. What I was saying is that I'm going to place this right sides touching like this, right? I am going to spread it and I'm placing it right sides touching. I am going to sew all the way to the end, and this is going to fall like this when I am done sewing. So it's different from the way I placed this panel. You know, I just placed it like wrong sides to right sides, just like this. But I'm going to place this one just like you're sewing a regular seam, right, where you place them right sides touching and then you flip them to the right side later on. I hope you guys understand what I mean. This is what it looks like now that I am done sewing panel C. So now what I'm going to do is that I am going to place my skirt right sides touching like so, and I am going to close the side seam and I'm going to sew shut. Stop is for me to add the waistband so that I would be able to go in and out of this skirt easily. How do I do that? I do not know. I have successfully added the waistband to the rest of the skirts. I almost gave up because I tried 3 different times and I was not able to figure it out. But now that I have been able to figure it out, guess what? Guys, this is coming off. Can you imagine this? Look at this. This is what I saw. Can you guys see that? The skirt is very beautiful, but this would ruin all of the thing that I have been doing, except if I add a button, which I do not care how it looks like. Now that I think of it, I am going to add a button. But let me know, guys, do you have a solution to this? What do you think I should do? I don't have this buckle. I don't have the setting tool, so let me know in the comment section if you have any ideas on how to fix that. So I found the solution to the button, and I removed this piece, this black piece you're seeing here, from another denim, an old denim, and I replaced it. I just sewed it on. This is what it looks like at the back, and we are good to go. This is what the final skirt looks like. I think I like it. I do not know yet, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Does this look like something that you would try? Did I hit it or did I miss it? Guys, do not forget to subscribe. I am trying to grow my YouTube channel this year and I would love to have you on board. It is absolutely free, so do not forget to subscribe so that I can make new content for you. I can keep making content for you. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest at DIY with Juliet. And I will see you in my next video.